Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Nets versus Cavaliers NBA matchup on Thursday, February 8th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, you'll get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, who have big bankrolls, maybe looking for that one-on-one style service, called the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. The only way to get these packages is to text the number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. You've got to text that number. But let's head to Brooklyn, where the Nets are taking on the Cavs. The Cavs on the back-to-back, but this team has been absolutely red hot. Remember last season when the Cavs, made it into the playoffs? They certainly looked like a very good team, and then, man, they got run right out of Dodge by the Knicks. I think the Cavs remember that and maybe learn something from it. It's odd because Donovan Mitchell, of course, on the Cavaliers, and he's a guy that we've seen so many times in that spot where it's like, I'm not going to let this happen to me again. And then, yeah, he lets it happen to him again. Of course, it's Jazz, those Nuggets series, right? I mean, that's what I always think of. But, we look at this Brooklyn Nets team. This is a team clearly is part of the building process, right? They had some big names, Kyrie, Durant. They got rid of those guys last season, and now it's kind of like we're going to start over with the youth. And, building is a process. It just takes time if you're going to do it that way. And I think the way that the best teams do it in the NBA is they kind of build through the draft, build through, building from within. And then when you're ready, then you add those pieces that kind of carry you over the top. And I think the Nets aren't really close to that right now. They're still, as I said, going through a bit of a process here. The Cavs, way closer to that. And I think adding Donovan Mitchell was that player that kind of had put them into that next category. Really, the Cavs, even though they're on the back-to-back here, they have just been so red hot, beating, taking care of business against the lesser teams, and also, beating the good teams as well, beating the Bucks twice over this run, beating the Kings, beating the Clippers. So really, like I said, having a really nice run, and then against the lesser teams, just absolutely beating up on them. When we look at the Nets, they've been up and down. Earlier this season, they were covering everything in sight. Then they went through a hiccup, a bump in the road, and they stopped covering. And then, they looked to be good last weekend against the Sixers. And then the last couple times out against the Warriors and the Mavericks, they haven't really been able to hold up. And I think for the Nets, that could be the case in this one. We look at the Cavaliers, and offensively, none of the numbers really jump off the page at you, which is crazy. But the Nets defensively, certainly not all that inspiring either. But when we look at the other side of the coin, the Cavs defense is what steals the show here. And even though they're still not all the way 100% healthy, they're about as healthy as we've seen them all season. I think that was pretty much the most amazing thing about the Cavs run that they've had, over the last month and change, is that for a good portion of that, they weren't even at full strength. Now that they are, look out. I'm taking the Cavs, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com, 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.